Welcome back, folks. Last time, I got the key to this house here from a dude who was pretty passionate about maps. He's sort of the resident map expert around here. It's kind of his thing. Map guy did say he was gonna move to Majula. I didn't see him around anywhere, but presumably I'll just find him in here, I would think. Oh dang, that is a big book. Now what exactly is the point of having a book this big? Look folks, you know I'm all about literacy and all that, but at what point does it just become gratuitous? I think we got a real Icarus situation going on here. It's just, these books, they're getting too big. You're flying too close to the sun. Publishers? Okay, didn't know if there's gonna be poison in that urn like there was one time. I guess a book this big is good for, like, giants or the elderly. We did just have an old lady move in, after all. But I think it's a slippery slope. You start making a book that big, where does it stop? It's just asking for trouble. But that's just my opinion. Map guy also mentioned that there were, I think, supposed to be some monsters in here. Oh yeah, looks like a couple bloodstains out there. So let's maybe scope out what's upstairs first. So it sounded as if there was, there are gonna be some enemies or traps I'd have to deal with. One thing I'm wondering is, like, who owns this house? Because the description for the key, the item description, says that it's abandoned. Now, does it belong to Map Guy now, or is he... I'd argue that he's more just a squatter. And I guess it's sort of squatter's rights, but I'm not really sure how comfortable everybody else in town is about that. I feel like maybe I have to tell someone. Like, hey guys, I don't know how comfortable you are with this vagrant, this hobo taking up residence here. Oh boy, that is a lot of bloodstains. Let's see what happened to this guy. Right. Well, before I go any further, let's actually just check out, do another quick once-over up here, because I suspect that there might have been something I missed. I don't know. Like there was a chest, but... Try plunging attack. What, on the rats below? No, I don't give a shit. But I guess that's it, actually. I really would have thought there'd be more up here. Well, back to all these bloodstains, I suppose. Visions of boss. I'm sort of expecting them, like, they had the pursuer just drop in out of nowhere. I'm kind of half expecting that now. I really don't understand why there are all these dead people here. I don't even know what to expect from this game anymore. Oh, well, I guess a skeleton, apparently. Your time's up, bonehead. We have fun. Or, well, not so much him anymore, because he's dead. But, oh, nice. Yes, please. So, I guess the skeleton is the one who's killing all these people? Oh, jeez, even more bloodstains? Come on, guys. No, but if it's an illusory wall, maybe that explains it. Or not? This is interesting. I really wouldn't think a skeleton would be causing all this mayhem, but I guess, yeah, anything's possible. Oh, or maybe I need to light this on fire to activate something. Yeah, because there really isn't that much to explore down here. I was under the impression that this was going to be like a big, sprawling mansion to go through. With like a bunch of monsters and traps and stuff, but... just one spooky skeleton, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose I should probably take this to the Laughing Grannies at the beginning of the game. And it sounds like I could just use this to respec if I wanted, which I might do. Maybe I'll take up those old girls on that offer. Oh. Oh, it's Map Guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? I was just coming back down here to light this thing on fire. Just to see if it did anything. I guess maybe I had to rest at a bonfire and come back. And you know, now that I think about it, actually, it makes sense that he's up there with all the bloodstains. I guess people were just attacking him. I mean, geez, who knew that Map Guy was such a powerhouse?
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume. Of course. Take a good look. Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it. Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it. But there is something greatly comforting about that flame. It seems to fulfill something very precious, deep within the soul. Something essential.
Well, not to brag or anything, but I do have my own flame here. Just saying.
I would not venture far into that hole. It was blocked by a wall, something built long ago. But it was crumbling, and I finished the job. Now a foul sound echoes within. Did you see the flame? It was...
I'm not quite sure what he's referring to. With like a hole behind a wall? You guys might have to refresh my memory on that, because that doesn't really sound super familiar. I don't think he's talking about the pit right outside, just because he said it was like behind a wall. Does he mean like the basement of this? No, that doesn't sound right either, though. Yeah, I don't know. But we have a nice map of Drang Lake here. I'm assuming that the fires just correspond to the special bosses I've beaten. Like there was the one, the Lost Sinner, who had a special bonfire I could light. I don't really remember who the other one was. I don't know if there was another special one.
Something.
The Lost Giant, maybe? That's really the only thing I could think of. Okay, I think I see how to get over there now. Yeah, there's a message there, so this should work fine. Last time I came up here, I was trying to get an item that I noticed was above the crazy blacksmith. It was just like on a ledge. And I made a big to-do about it, and when I watched the footage, it turns out I wasn't there at all. I was close, it just wasn't the item I was actually talking about. So, let's do that. So, a new shield. Yeah, kinda heavy though. Deflecting magic spells by parrying, that sounds metal as hell. Just being able to punch these magic bolts away from you. I don't think I'll ever really be good enough to try it out, but maybe I'll try and practice. I don't think I've really encountered a lot of, like, magic bosses or anything. There was a Scorpioness who used some magic, but I can't really think of anyone else who did a lot of magic stuff. It's mostly just been physical guys. It does seem like it has some good resistances, though. Not so much like physical stuff. But, yeah, I mean... maybe I'll try it out if there's a particularly magic-heavy boss coming up or something. Oh, never mind. I've got company. And it's a sun dude. Always nice to see one of these guys. A nice, respectful bow. That's what you'd expect from a disciple of Solaire. They're a good bunch. And you got a boring old white phantom here. Ugh. I guess I'll just have to wave since I can't praise the sun. I'll just have to wave like a chump. Yeah, I guess I'll give the Chariot guy a try again. It's been a little while, but I feel like we can do it. I'm bringing in some backup. I feel like I've come a long way since I last attempted this guy. So, let's do it. I've got a couple more bosses under my belt. The only thing is, I think these guys were both melee users, which I still don't get how this is gonna work. It seems like it's gonna have to be like some incredibly specific timing for them to hit the thing and just not get completely wrecked. Well, I sort of hoped that'd do more damage. Figured homing Soul Mass might be a good idea. Just so I can try and, like, nail him. Oh, well, there it goes. Just got the one dinky little thing left. Because I should be able to shoot him as he goes around, but my guy sort of takes a step forward whenever he casts a spell. So I just have to be careful not to walk into the wheel, is the thing. Hey, scooch over. Ah, damn it. I meant to lock on and instead just spun me in the complete wrong direction. Oh, well. Should be interesting to see what happens here. Oh wow, that was not at all what I was expecting. I figured he'd just like crash through it and take some damage, but this works. Oh, and is he dead? That's awesome. Just went out like a punk. Yeah, this is gonna be so much easier than I was under the impression that I'd have to like just have to keep getting him as he rides by and like does loops around. Yeah, this isn't that bad at all. Executioner's Chariot, consider yourself executed. But we did it, boys. Some nice work. That's right, praise the sun. You've earned it. So yeah, a viewer had actually pointed out that lever was there. like just wondering what it did, if anything. And at the time, I didn't even notice, since I was a little preoccupied. And I'm guessing that's what all these messages are telling you to do, just to pull it. That was interesting, though. It was a very neat little trick. You won't believe this one weird trick to defeating the Executioner's Chariot, discovered by a mom. Doctors hate her. Now, and we even have the charioteer's corpse here. Death by getting thrown off his steed, the very definition of going out like a punk. One thing I wasn't sure about for this fight was whether or not the necromancers and skeletons were just going to keep spawning in. I thought they were going to. I mean, I never really lasted long enough to find out, but it turns out that was not the case. I do also like how, like, the boss's name was Executioner's Chariot, and it turns out it wasn't so much about the Executioner after all. Okay, a very small, very bloody-looking man. Great. Okay, not there. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I think this is probably, yeah, just a troll message. I don't understand why people rate those things so highly. It's not that funny of a joke. I'll groan about butthole messages, but those are usually pretty clever, actually. Like, once you've seen one fake wall message, you've seen them all. I would have figured there'd be an illusory wall up here, if anywhere. But apparently not. Well, might as well talk to this creep.
What is it? Oh, you trot along home. This place won't be any fun. Not for you. What is it? Oh.
It's because I have a dragon head, isn't it?
Oh.
Racist. Does this guy just not think I'm tough enough? Like, I don't know if you realized, but I just murdered the hell out of Executioner's Chariot down there. I launched a skeleton through a gate and murdered his zombie horse. So, if that's not hardcore enough, I don't know what is. Oh well.